Good morning students. I Vikas Sharma welcome you all to the virtual class of the JBS Kannauj. This video is for class 12th student and we are discussing the chapter 3. In the previous two videos we have discussed what is matrix, how to represent a matrix in a general form, types of matrices and equality of the matrix. Now in this video I am going to start with a question based on the equality of a matrix. Later on, we will discuss the following topics here: algebra of matrix, transpose of a matrix, symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix. In the last video, the last point was equality of a matrix. What was the equality of a matrix? Two matrices are said to be equal if their orders are same and their corresponding elements are same. So based on that particular topic, one question is there. Let us consider A is a matrix. A is a matrix of the order 2 by 2 whose elements is given x plus y, 5, 2, minus 3. B is another matrix. B is another matrix. This is also of the order 2 by 2 and whose elements are given. It is given that the matrix A and matrix B are equal. Then find the value of the unknown quantity. Find the value of the unknown quantity. According to the definition, we have discussed that if the two matrices are equal, then their order must be same. It is quite visible that their orders are same. Now their corresponding elements will be also same. So what is the name at which place this x plus y is there? This x plus y is at A11. This is the position. This is your A11. This is A22. This is A22. A21, 2 it is there and here also 2. It is same there. A22 minus 3, A22 minus 3. And clearly we have to equate these two elements. So we can write here x plus y equals to 5 and x minus y equals to 5. Solving these two equations, we can find the value of x and y. We are getting x equals to 5 and y equals to 0. So many questions are given in your textbook on the equality of the matrices. Okay. Now, I am going to start the topic today, algebra of matrices. Algebra of matrices. The first point is addition. Addition. There is a certain criteria when two matrices can be added. There was a certain criteria also in the case of equality of matrices. Similarly, there is a certain criteria when two matrices can be added. The two matrices can be added only when if their orders are same. If their orders are same. Let us consider if A equals to Aij m by n be a matrix and B is equals to Bij m by n be another matrix. This is the criteria. If two matrices can be added only when if their orders are same. Then if their orders are same, then these two matrices can be added. And what is the addition of these two matrices? Then A plus of B is given by their corresponding elements will be added. Corresponding elements will be added. What is the meaning of this point? The meaning is that Aij plus Bij, and what is the resultant matrix? The resultant matrix is A plus B having the same order m by n. Having the same order m by n. With an example, suppose there A is equals to 0, 1, 2, 5 and B is equals to minus 1, 2, 0, 3. Definitely A's have the order 2 by 2, B's have the order 2 by 2. Then these two matrices can be added. Now how we can add their corresponding element? It means corresponding means the elements having the same position, this one and this one. Can it be written 0 plus minus 1? It can be written 1 plus of 2, 2 plus of 0 and 5 plus of 3, having the same order 2 by 2. So the resultant of the matrix A plus B is given by minus 1, 3, 2 and 8. This is the required addition of the matrices. Clear? Addition of the matrices, if their orders are same, then their corresponding elements will be added. Okay. Addition of the matrices, they are having some properties with the addition of the matrices. If A be a square matrix and A and B are the two matrices, properties of addition. Properties of addition. The first is there. Commutative law. Commutative law. Commutative law means A plus of B is equals to B plus of A. Commutative law. If two matrices are there which can be added, the previous example A and B are the examples there. A is equals to 0 to 1 minus 3. Let us consider another example there. 1 to 5 minus 2. Now what does the commutative law explains here? It states like that A plus B is equals to B plus of A. It means if their orders we are changing do not affect the resultant. You can just check here A plus of B. A plus of B can be written here 0 plus of 1 equals to 1, 2 plus 2 equals to 4, 1 plus 5 equals to 6 and 3 minus 3 plus minus 2 equals to minus 5. A plus B. Now B plus of A if you will find. B plus A. Write down the B first. Then 1 plus of 0 equals to 1. 2 plus 2 equals to 4. 5 plus 1 equals to 6. Minus 2 minus 3 equals to minus of 5. It means if we are changing the order of the matrices, it do not affect the resultant. The first property is their commutative law. A plus B is equals to B plus of A. So many properties are there. By this way, in this, take an examples, take the two matrices and the explanation can be done on the same pattern. I am writing only the properties number 2 now. Associative law. Associative law. Associative law holds between the three matrices. Let us consider A, B, C are the three matrices. A plus of B. We are A plus of B adding together plus of C. Then this result will be equals to A plus B plus of C. Try to understand this point here. A, B, C are the three matrices which we are adding. Then definitely their orders are same. That's why we can be able to add these three matrices. So we are adding these three matrices. So definitely their orders are same. Then if we are adding A plus B together and whatever the resultant is coming, the resultant is added to the C, then this will be equals to, now we are adding B plus C and whatever the result is coming, we are adding to A, this must be same. You can take another vector, another matrix C and just explain like that. Find the LHS, find the RHS, you will get the same result. Clear? The commutative law, associative law. additive identity. Additive identity. If A be a matrix, additive identity. By name the definition is clear. If A be a matrix, now what you will add to the matrix A? What you will add to the matrix A? So you will get the same matrix A. Additive identity. After adding, the same identity will appear. It means if A is a matrix, what matrix I will add here? So I will get the same matrix. So here it is said to be the zero matrix. Now one more point we are getting here. What is the zero matrix? Zero matrix. Or it is said to be the null matrix. Or it is said to be the null matrix. A matrix in which all the elements are zero. A matrix in which all the elements are zero. That can be of any order. That can be of any order. A matrix in which all the elements are zero are said to be the null matrix or zero matrix. It can be written like this: A equals to Aij of the order m by n, where Aij is equals to 0 for all I and j. Can it be? For all I and j, Aij is 0, then are said to be the null matrix or zero matrix. Then definitely here, what is additive identity? A matrix. If A is a matrix, then what is the additive identity of the matrix A? A plus of 0 is equals to A. We can just prove this one by taking a matrix A and 0 is a null matrix. Add this one, you will get the same result. It also follow the commutative law. A plus of 0 can be also written 0 plus of A, and that will be equals to the. So whenever the additive identity we need to find, then A plus 0 equals to 0 plus A equals to A. Next one. Additive inverse. Additive inverse. If A be a matrix, then the additive inverse of a matrix is given by minus of A. Is given by minus of A. This is very important point. Additive inverse. If A be a matrix, then the additive inverse of matrix A is given by minus of A. If A be a matrix, then additive inverse is minus A. Then we can say here A plus minus of A. A plus minus of A. This will be equals to, think a point here, A and the plus minus of A. Suppose here A is equals to 1, 2, 2, 1. Now minus of A. Minus of A. If you are taking the minus sign, then this is called the scalar multiplication of matrix. Scalar multiplication of matrix. What we are doing here, we are just multiplying A by minus of 1. The scalar multiplication, we are multiplying A by minus of 1. So can we say here, if A is a matrix having the elements 1, 2 and 2, 1, so minus A will be, what will be the happen here is minus sign will be multiplied to the each elements. Minus sign will be multiplied to each element. Then 1 into minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 1. So what we have written here, A plus of minus A. Now find the value A plus minus A. 1, 2, 2, 1 plus minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 1. Add the two matrices 1 and minus 1, 0. 2 minus 2, 0, 0, 0. We can say here a plus of minus a equals to 0, or if you will, you can also change the order, minus a plus of a equals to 0. So what is the additive inverse? The additive inverse of a matrix A is denoted by minus of A, and this this important result here. Which result is there? Then A plus of minus A or minus A plus of A equals to 0. How to find the additive inverse of a given matrix? Simply you need to multiply each and every element of a given matrix by the minus 1. This is said to be the scalar multiplication of a matrix. A scalar multiplication. Later on we will discuss more about this. Simply to find the additive inverse of a given matrix, what you need to do, you need to change the sign of each element of a given matrix. Okay? So this is your additive inverse. Addition we have discussed. How to add the two matrices. Two matrices can be added if their orders are same, and if their orders are same, then their corresponding elements will be added. Additive inverse. Properties of additive inverse we can say here. It follow the commutative law, a plus b equals to b plus of a. It follow the associative law, a plus b plus a equals to, adding a plus b together, then in RHS side b plus c together plus of a, the result will be same. The next property was there, additive identity. If A is a matrix, then which matrix we will add there, so we will get the same matrix. Say then A plus of 0, this 0 is a null matrix. Null matrix is a matrix whose all the elements are 0. Then A plus 0 or 0 plus A equals to A. The last point was there, the additive inverse. The additive inverse is a matrix in which if A is a matrix, then which matrix we will add there, so we will get a 0 matrix. Then definitely in any number we need to add the negative of that number to get the 0. The same procedure is here also. If A is a matrix, then the additive identity is minus of A. And how to find the minus of A? Just we need to change the sign of each and every element. This is also called the scalar multiplication of a matrix. In the next videos we will just see what is the actually scalar multiplication. Now coming to the next point of the algebra of matrices, subtraction. Again the same point, two matrices can be subtracted only when if their orders are same. Two matrices can be subtracted only when if their orders are same. Let A equals to Aij, M by N be a matrix, and B equals to Bij, M by N be another matrix. Then the subtraction of the matrix is given by A minus B is equals to their corresponding element will be subtracted, A minus of Aij minus of Bij, and the resultant of this A minus B having the same order, M and N. Here, for example, A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equals to 4, 5, 2, 0. So now we are going to find A minus B. 2 by 2 orders are both are having the same value. Then 1 minus of 4, that is your 1 minus 4, 2 minus 5, 3 minus 2, 4 minus of 0. Corresponding elements subtracted. 1 minus 4 minus 3, 2 minus 5 minus 3, and 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 4, 0. This is the result. This is called the subtraction of the matrices. Okay. Third point is there. Multiplication of matrix by a scalar quantity. We have discussed in the case of the properties of matrices this exactly the same point as scalar quantity. Multiplication of a matrix by a scalar quantity. What is the meaning here? Let A be a matrix of the order m by n and K be a scalar quantity. A scalar quantity. Multiplying a matrix by a scalar quantity. So the representation is Ka. Multiplying a matrix by a scalar quantity, that representation is denoted by Ka. And what will be the result of this matrix? It can be written K, and what A is there? Aij m by n. So now the resultant will be, what will be the result if you will multiply Aij by K? Then I just told you, you need to multiply each and every element by this K. So the result will be your K of Aij m by n. K of Aij m by n. With an example, A equals to 2, 4, 3 minus 1, and K is a scalar quantity equals to minus 2. Minus 2. So now we are multiplying K into A. K into A. This will be minus 2 into 2, 4, 3 minus 1. I told you what will be the result? Simply multiply each and every element by this scalar quantity. So what is the scalar quantity? Minus 2. Minus 2 into 2 equals to minus 4. Minus 2 into 4 equals to minus 8. Minus 2 into 3 minus 6. Minus 2 into minus 1 2. Just remember the point there in the case of A plus of minus A equals to 0. What we are doing in the case of minus A? We are simply multiplying the elements of A by minus 1, and I told you minus 1 is the scalar multiplication of the given matrix. So this is the result here. Clear to everyone? This is called the scalar multiplication of a matrix. Now till now what we have discussed? We have discussed in this video the algebra of matrices. Algebra of the matrices was there, addition, subtraction and multiplication of a matrix by a scalar quantity. Now a genuine question arises, what will happen if we will multiply a matrix to a matrix? This is very important question.